All right, this should be just about perfect. Hello everybody, Siggi the Icelandic Triathlete here, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking mainly about the Olympic Distance Triathlon race we did this weekend at Laugarvatn, open water race. And well, this is probably one of the tougher races I've done in the last few years. Not in terms of, you know, the competition necessarily, or you know how I really had to exert myself during the race, but rather the water temperature was the determining factor there. Yeah, so we arrived at our summer house a few days before. I'd done a swim in the water the day before, so on the race is on Saturday. So on Friday afternoon, I actually did some aero testing with my friend Jonas from Swiss side, determining some drag coefficients in different scenarios and different positions and clothing. That was a really interesting thing, but unfortunately I can't show you any more from that because this is a whole highly confidential how they do these measurements. But yeah, after that I did a short swim in the lake, and you know, to just put it mildly, it was really cold. Water temps about 9 degrees Celsius, which in my opinion is just it's too cold. It took me about half an hour to get the warmth in my body after that. So it was that was the day before, and I wasn't really hopeful about the day after with regards to the swim, at least, because the forecast was for a really cold night, and we were starting in the morning after. So, you know, arriving on race day morning, I was pretty surprised when they told us that the water temperature was 10.4 degrees Celsius, and then they were going to have the full distance swim. But you know, all right, so we just take whatever we get. So full distance swim it is, 1500 meter swim, and simple enough swim, like just like a triangle in the water, going out to the first buoy, making a left-hand turn to the second one, left-hand turn again, and through the starting point and another loop like that. So 1500 meters total. However, as it would turn out, the water temperature probably wasn't all the time 10.4 degrees Celsius, and there were some areas in the lake where it probably dipped down to, you know, some Garmin files I saw were going as low as 8 degrees Celsius, and I was getting pretty hypothermic when exiting the water. I just have some pictures of it, and you can see I'm really struggling there. I struggled on the first transition to really undo the zipper at the back, and the Velcro was pretty stuck, so I just didn't have any feeling in my fingers. But yeah, anyways, onto the bike, and due to the water temperature, I never really felt any you know, strength on the bike, if you will. The power was okay. I mean, I was doing 317 watts normalized for the hour and 7 minutes it took me to do these 45 kilometers, but the weather conditions weren't making it any easier, nevertheless. So the bike leg is simple enough. You just go out and back again. So like, you know, 2 loops in a way, out and back. 45 kilometers, and the wind was just directly in the direction of the road. So, you know, 26 to 28 kilometers per hour wind made it really difficult to keep any kind of a power on the way out. So what I decided to do was just to keep the effort about the 250 to 300 watts. I was not really pushing there. And then on the way back into the headwind, I decided to push a little bit higher than I was going to be doing normally. So about 335, 340 watts instead of the 320. This was going, you know, well enough, but you know, I did not really feel any heat in my body until at the last section of the bike. So the last 10 kilometers I was getting a little bit of a feeling back, but you know, the damage from the swim really had been done at that point, and you know, I just thought, you know, okay, let's just finish this. So the running was just done at a tempo effort. I didn't really push myself there. Heart rate rarely got above the 150 beats per minute mark. And, you know, as the run course is pretty technical as well, I just minimized the chances of getting injured there, because we're running in, you know, there's only about 2 kilometers total that are on tarmac. The rest is, you know, loose gravel, grass, roots, a lot of hilly terrain. So climbing about 80 meters every lap. So we do 2 laps on the run. So 154, 160 meters total climbing, which is a lot over a 10K. And yeah, so pretty happy with the 10 kilometer time being about 38 minutes odd in these scenarios, and given that I was only pushing about tempo effort. So that was pretty nice. But yeah, came away with the win. Pretty satisfied with the effort that day. But, you know, yeah, made a little bit difficult because of the outdoor conditions in the water. Your body is pretty smart when it comes to these scenarios, and of course people are differently sensitive towards these things, but your body is really good at regulating how much exertion it actually allows you to do based on the outside factors. And swimming in this cold water really puts a dent in any plans with regards to the bike. So, but yeah, happy to have come away with a win, Icelandic champion in this Olympic distance. I think it's the 4th year in a row, or even the 5th. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So yeah, happy to keep that run going. Next up is a trail run on Thursday. So today is Tuesday, only 2 days from now. 22 kilometers roughly, with about a 500 meters of climbing. So that's actually a lot of climbing in that run. And it's going to be, you know, just really interesting to test the body in a run-only format. So looking forward to that. But yeah, otherwise, we just keep on grinding. I will do some training now for the next few weeks. Then we do another kind of testing, and I'll keep you in the loop for everything that's coming up. So, but thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.